Hey y'all, just as a note before you get started in this, I leaned into full blown silliness for this one. This one is really fun, really light in tone. It is a project that I think that I will eventually write more of. I just don't know when, but I had a whole lot of fun with this and I hope you enjoy it.
If I can't have you, I don't want you to have
Hey yo,
fun.
what's good, grown folks
And if you
music? You're
don't
on the
want
line
me,
with the one and only Don
there's nothing
Vaughn,
wrong with
filling in
me.
for the lovely Leah. She gonna kill me for telling y'all this, but she on a hot date, so I'm gonna be the one taking your request tonight. Caller number one, you're on the line. Tell me what you want to hear and where you're calling from. Um, man, it's Travis. I'm calling from the Heights. Damn, Travis, you sound like you going through a little something over there. You good, man? I'm good, Vaughn. I'm a G. I'm good. Oh, alright, man. Go on and tell me what you want to hear. Can you play Carl Thomas emotional? Man, just play the song. Yeah. I got you. I got you. Carl Thomas emotional. Coming right up. What are the qualifications for a temporary insanity defense? I really needed an answer to that question. So much that I found myself in the dark, under the covers, fuming as I typed that exact query into the search engine on my mobile web browser. Wait, the search will probably get used in the evidence against me if I kill his ass. Shit. I was still pondering the possibility of it all when the source of my frustration suddenly, blessedly, stopped. I pulled the covers from over my head and lifted one side of my noise canceling headphones from my ear, straining to hear. Nothing. Holla freaking Luya. A content sigh rolled through my chest as I closed my eyes, relieved by the relative silence that finally engulfed my room. For
I'm
like 30 seconds,
emotional
the return of the music
and
was
I
so loud,
can't
so
let
sudden that I forgot I
go.
was holding my phone
I
and
am
dropped it right on
trying
my
to
face.
hold on
Motherf.
to you.
Ugh! I grunted,
Though
snatching the
it
phone from its new
hurts me
position of straight in the
so,
face.
I gotta
The
let
taste of
you
blood from my
go.
busted lip had already
Cause
reached my
the
tongue by the
love
time I
we
sat up,
once
reluctantly
shared
pulling my
now
feet from
is
the
through.
warm, toasty comfort of
Say
my covers
goodbye
to
to
anchor
you.
myself on the cold, stained concrete floor. Possible defenses be damned. Travis Pembroke died tonight. Annoyed, I snatched my robe from the chair beside my bed, covering the t-shirt and panties combo that was my preferred sleep uniform. I shoved my phone in the pocket, getting more and more pissed with every step as I left my room to take the short trip down the hall to Trav's room, the source of the noise. I raised a fist, ready to pound until he was as disturbed as I was, but the door swung open before I could even touch it. And there he was, haircut fresh as always, praline drizzle reminiscent skin on full display because of his shirtlessness. A simple gold chain was his only adornment, gray sweats his only clothing, except a peak of black boxers underneath. And then socks and slides. Yeah, there he was, all of him, looking.
Yana.
He whimpered. Before I could fully react and process that, he was on me, heavy and hot, using my shoulder as a place of comfort while I sagged under his weight.
Niecy, she. Why don't nobody want me, man?
My eyes bugged at those words, and reluctantly, I wrapped my arms around Travis, giving him a little pat on the back. It seemed like he needed it. And then, with his head still on my shoulder, I looked up to the sky, the ceiling, I guess, and mouthed a silent thank you to God. The fact that this man was a whole pitiful mess made it much easier to avoid the definite crush I'd have on him otherwise. Dude, yeah, you're heavy, I grunted, finally pushing him off me once my shoulders started to give under his weight. He stumbled backward into the mess of his room, barely avoiding falling on his ass thanks to an errant chair from his desk. What happened with Denise? I asked, irritated that I even knew who his current flavor of the month was. Honestly, it wasn't because he threw his conquest in my face. It was all because of my sick fascination with the women he dealt with. They were always so bad, like the good kind. These women were beautiful, educated, financially stable, didn't seem to be particularly deficient in self esteem, and yet they ended up with Travis. Unambitious, underemployed, broke. Travis. I didn't get it. I mean, he was fine though,
Man, she broke up with me.
he admitted, looking downright pitiful, holding the empty wine bottle like a 40 as he tipped it up to his lips, as if more liquor would magically appear. My eyes went wide as they landed on the Honey Branch label. Yo, did you drink my goddamn wine? I asked, no longer pretending to care about his little hurt feelings. That was a small batch, limited edition.
She was gonna be my wife, man, the mother of my
Man, I don't give a
kids.
shit about that, I told him, walking up to snatch the bottle from his hand. You didn't even ask me if.
I already ordered the replacement bottle.
My
Chill.
eyebrows shot up. Chill? His bleary eyes came to mine, focusing for a moment before his face broke into the ugliest expression. Ugh.
Man, see what I mean? I can't get it right. I,
Please shut up. And can we turn the damn music down? I asked, annoyed all over again about this shit. Still looking ugly, Travis gaped at me.
but Carl is singing my life right now. I can't turn it off, Yana. I'm
I
emotional.
will kill you dead right now if you don't turn this shit off. I raised an eyebrow and he looked at me. I propped my hands at my waist and he looked at me. I crossed my arms, my last stand before I took this bottle upside his damn head. And
I'm
his drunk ass started
emotional
singing along
and I
at the
can't
top of
let
his lungs.
go. I
Okay,
am
okay,
trying to
okay.
hold on to
Shit,
you,
I huffed, not even knowing.
though it hurts
How the
me
hell was I
so.
supposed to respond to
Gotta
this?
let you
Thank God I didn't
go.
have to figure that out
'Cause
on
the
my own.
love we
Saved by the
once
sudden
had
appearance of
now is
Gavin, our
through.
third roommate, my first cousin.
What the hell is happening in here?
Gavin asked, pulling my attention as he stepped into the room. Denise broke up with him. Gavin's eyebrows shot up.
Broke up? That implies a much more serious commitment than I thought was happening.
Yeah, same, I agreed as I started toward the door. Shut your boy up, please. I was trying to sleep.
She seems to hurt me purposely.
Travis ad libbed, and it took everything in me not to laugh at that shit. He is going out bad, I mumbled.
So bad.
Gavin's distracted tone made me look in his direction. He pulled out his phone and had it aimed at Travis. You're really gonna do him like that? I asked, putting my hand in front of the lens.
Do him like what? We gonna laugh at this shit in 2 days. Watch.
Gavin insisted, moving away from my blockage as
What's a
Travis hit the
man to
chorus,
do when he just
loud and
can't
off
take
key
no
as ever.
more? What am I
Men
to
are
do
so
when my heart
stupid,
beats me
I
to the
huffed, turning to
door?
head back to my room.
Now I'm trying to
Turn
try
that
it
shit
again.
down. Please. By the time I made it back to my room, Gavin had managed to get the music down to a semi acceptable level. Luckily for me, my noise canceling headphones did the rest, and I, blessedly, did not have to hear anything else from Travis for the rest of the night. The next morning, though, he dragged into the kitchen like a zombie, clearly feeling the effects of drinking all my damn wine. I rolled my eyes, biting back most of what I wanted to say about him being a nuisance last night, settling for, make sure you get me a tracking number on that honey branch delivery, please. He pushed out the heaviest of heavy sighs.
I'll forward you the email.
Thank you. I told him, then pointed to the kettle, which I'd filled with enough water for multiple cups of coffee. School was technically out, but that didn't make my need for the caffeine boost any lower. Summer camp was in full swing, and those kids were going to be on 10, ready to get into whatever activities were planned. You should grab a cup. It'll help. With his full bottom lip pushed out in a pout, he crossed his arms.
Nah, I'ma tough it out.
My eyes narrowed. Uh, why?
'Cause I ain't no punk. I can handle a little headache. That ain't nothing.
I rolled my eyes. Travis, are you trying to act extra hard this morning because you were crying over Denise last night? He turned to me with a scowl.
Man, hell nah. Come on.
I just looked at him. And then
Alright, maybe. Don't tell nobody about that shit though.
I laughed, shaking my head. Who would I tell anyway?
Maybe your fine, thick friend Salem.
Boy, she don't want you.
You sure? 'Cause she was giving me the eye the other day.
Her contact was dry, I told him, taking a sip from my coffee. And besides, I've already told her too much other stuff about you. It'll never happen. Unless she's like in hoe mode, I guess. If I didn't know better, I would kind of think that hurt his feelings. He blinked, then looked away, shaking his head.
I guess that's just my little destiny or something, huh?
I glanced at my watch first to see what kind of timing I had before I needed to dip out to make it to the center on time. And then, reluctantly, I asked, "What do you mean?" He shrugged, but still looked pitiful. Fine, but pitiful.
I'm just the fuckboy stage. The dude that makes you realize just how far down the gutter you've gone. Then you get your life together. Find somebody, son, you can settle down with and do your little vacations. Get married. Have some little funny looking
Travis,
kids.
has this happened to you before?
Crystal, Chanel, Monica, Kiara,
Well,
Tanisha.
damn. You're serious.
Dead ass.
He huffed, shaking his head before he dropped it onto the counter, defeated.
I'm the whole phase final boss. They defeat me, then go get the love of their life and live their best life.
Quickly, I clamped a hand over my mouth so I wouldn't laugh at that like I wanted. He was being completely serious. That's, that's really tough, Trav. Have you thought about just like not
Not what?
being a fuck boy? He groaned, somehow sinking even further onto the counter.
It's not like it's, I'm not trying to be. This shit is just ingrained.
Wow,
I know, right?
he said, then sat up.
Hey, you got your life together, right?
My eyebrows shot up. I am a kindergarten teacher with a salary to match who splits rent with 3 men. I fell in the toilet this morning thanks to one of you. I would disagree about the whole having my life together thing.
Man, whatever. You doing a little summer camp thing with the kids, you got your little corporate boyfriend, and I know that dude is popping the question any day now.
Doubtful. Damn. I had not meant to say that out loud, but here we were.
The way old boy be all over you when he over here.
Why are we talking about this?
Oh, okay, shit, my bad. But listen, since you're a woman, I'm thinking like maybe you can help me be better.
That brought an immediate frown to my face because, bruh, it is not my responsibility to.
I know that, Yana. I'm saying, I'm asking for a favor. You and your girls, right? Y'all know exactly what you want. And I could say a bunch of stuff to women, make it seem like I'm that when I'm not. But just honestly, I'm getting too old for all of that. All the little games and shit. I'm exhausted with it. I want to be couple goals on the ground with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I sighed. So basically, you're saying you want me to what? Like reverse your programming?
However you want to put it.
He said, all perked up like he was excited about the prospect.
I'm off the fuckboy stuff. You know, it's grown man season. That's all I want.
Travis, I wouldn't even know where to start.
Talk to your homegirls. Assemble a team. Whatever. Just tell me what to do. I'll
Hold
listen.
up. I haven't agreed to this, I said, tossing up my hands, but Travis was already up from his seat, wrapping his arms around my shoulders. Damn, he smells good.
Thank you, Yana. This means a lot.
You're already not even listening, I complained. You want me to do this for you. What am I even getting in return? He pulled back from the hug.
My undying
That don't
appreciation.
mean nothing to me, I snapped. How about you can come down to the community center and volunteer for summer camp?
I don't really love the kids like that.
Boy, if you don't,
But I'm sure I could come to appreciate it, is what I was going to say if you let me finish. Damn.
he added, offering an impish, dimpled grin that made it very hard not to smile back. But I managed. I'll see you at the community center, right? I asked him. And you're leaving the designer kicks at home?
Damn, I can't be fresh?
Those kids don't care how fresh you are. They are there to have fun and not miss meals and maybe learn a little something.
They would learn something though, Yana. Drip or drown.
Oh, God.
I'm just playing. Come on.
He laughed, wrapping me in another hug.
I'll be out there, I swear. I'm even gonna have that coffee like you suggested.
Uh huh, I said, extricating myself from him so I could get to my post on time. We'll see. I didn't know what I was thinking agreeing to something like this with someone like Travis, but the fact of the matter was the community center could use the extra help, and I guess I did feel kind of bad for him. It seemed like he really did want to be on a different type of energy than what he'd always been on, so I probably could help him, tell him how to be more of a relationship goals kind of guy. Yeah, it would be fine. Honestly, what could be the harm?